And for the first time on Cuse TV, we come to you here in Columbia, South Carolina. Brian Higgins, Coach Q, we're in one of the practice gyms here as the ladies have finished up their first on-court practice down here to get ready for Friday night's game. And how's the preparation now come along since when we talked about Nebraska on Friday was sort of the initial stages, and now you're really into it?
Well, it's going good, obviously. When you're here and you know your opponent, it's up to you to get yourself ready to play and get going. We got a pretty good handle on what they do, and now all they do is come out and just execute our game plan.
Yeah, the initial thought on Monday is they were without their star and Rachel Terrio, but what have you seen now on film of how they've compensated for that over the last month?
They're a very good basketball team. They do a very good job of moving the ball, and they play with a lot of confidence. They have players. They still have 2 or 3 double-figure scorers, and they have a post player that can really facilitate out of high post, and they have a lot of balance.
4 senior starters remain on this team. Do you notice how that really sort of it takes over everything they do with just that veteran experience?
It definitely does. Obviously, when you have players when they know the system, it's less thinking involved, it's more reacting. And I think that's when you get good, when you know what you're doing and you can just react instead of thinking through every possession because you know what you're doing as a unit. So they do a very good job of playing to their scheme. They do a very good job of just being committed to what they do.
One of the players that's really stepped up in Terrio's absence is this freshman, Natalie Romeo, who's taken over that starting role, and it really exploded here in the last few games. What's she doing well for them right now?
Well, she's making shots, and she really stretches you out. So she can shoot the ball 4 or 5 steps behind the line. So she makes you make a decision on how you're going to guard her. Are you going to really get up and pressure her and play your defense that way, or you sag off and play her in a closeout situation? So she makes you come up with some scheme to account for where she is on the floor.
You had a thorough walkthrough at the hotel this morning, a nice practice here this afternoon. What's been accomplished so far with your team here today?
Well, we're getting a lot of clarity. We're knowing what we need to do in a couple of different situations and a couple of different schemes. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just trying to figure out what can we do to slow them down offensively and to really get matched up with them and not give them open shots, and we're doing a very good job of that right now.
All right, tomorrow you get your feet on the court you'll be playing on for the first time when you head over to the arena in the afternoon. What's the hopes when you get the team inside the building for the first time, really see what it's all about?
Just to get unfamiliar with the court. Obviously, by that point, we're going to be pretty locked in into what we're doing as a scheme. So you get on the floor, get some shots up to get unfamiliar with the environment.
All right, Q, still 2 days till game time. We'll check in again tomorrow.
Thank you.